Eric Benson had left the Army after the first Gulf War. His wife Elaine said he re-enlisted after 9/11.
He saw the plane crash a second time because we're under attack. I have to do something. So he re-enlisted.
She says her husband was a different man when he returned from Iraq in 2010, where he was injured by a roadside bomb. He was in treatment at the VA in San Diego when he left angry, threatening voicemails for his provider.
Because he has traumatic brain injury and post-traumatic stress syndrome that does not allow him to properly think as we do. It doesn't have that risk thing that, oh, I shouldn't be saying this, I should not be saying that. He doesn't have that.
In 2016, the VA pressed charges against Benson. He became one of the first veterans diverted to the Veterans Treatment Court in the federal court system in San Diego. He successfully completed treatment at the Aspire Center, one of the VA's premier programs for treating post-9/11 veterans who suffer from PTSD. Then, in November, he left another round of threatening voicemails after he ran out of his medication and he couldn't get it filled by the VA for 5 days. Now he's in federal lockup for the holidays. His attorney, Alex Fuqua, says the VA should have understood Benson's condition.
Just have a thicker skin. Because you are dealing with, at the VA, you are dealing with people who have gone through severe trauma, and sometimes expressing yourselves while under the stress of that trauma and continued trauma becomes difficult.
U.S. Attorney Adam Braverman issued a statement saying, "We will vigorously prosecute threats of violence against federal employees. No person shall face threats of violence simply for doing their job." So for the moment, he remains in federal lockup. His wife, Elaine, says she's had a difficult time explaining what happened to their 2 young sons.
It's hard. My kids doesn't know, they're too young. I told them Dad is getting evaluated for they know that he has PTSD and traumatic brain injury, and that he's been gone because of that.
Last week, the defense asked for a continuance so they could have an expert witness available to testify about Benson's condition, even though his attorney says the VA is well aware of Benson's PTSD and TBI. Benson is expected to stay behind bars until his next court hearing, January 10th. Steve Walsh, KPBS News.